Some days it is very, very difficult to be a Jets fan. It's disappointing. It's annoying. It's just frustrating as all hell. And that's today. Today is the epitome of what, like, you just sit here and you're like, why us? Why again? Like, do the football gods, do they have any mercy on this fucking team? Seriously. It's like, this reminds me of the whole CJ Mosley thing all over again, to be honest with you. But the Carl Lawson thing is devastating. If you're looking for a positive spin, I'm not giving you one. This is ridiculously disappointing. It's a huge setback for the defense. It's on and off the field. It's tough. You know, a guy that's a locker room leader, a workout warrior, pushed the pace, was making the defense better, was making the offense better, including Mekhi Becton with all of this. And now he's being taken away from you. And it's all of this year. You're not even sure what you get out of him next year because how long it'll take him to get all of his speed back, his explosiveness back, and everything else. So obviously, you know, the Jets still have talent on the defensive line. We could talk about Bryce Huff and John Franklin Myers, but Carl Lawson was just on the verge of giving us something that we haven't seen since John Abraham, and that's gone. So I really don't know what to say here. I mean, this is just, it's like, come on, man. Like, seriously. And the one thing I hate the most is when people and members in the media or whatever it is, they try to tell us how to be fans. Like, oh, don't be that same old Jet fan. Listen, man, we haven't won shit in forever. And we are all buying in. We're all feeling so good about this team finally after overcoming all this nonsense. So, like, it's hard to not be a fan. Just be like, dude, this sucks. And it does. Now, are we all going to still go into week one, want to see them beat the Panthers and try to find a way to win, and we'll buy into whatever Robert Saleh sells us? Of course. But as fans, it's emotional. This is an emotional sport. We are all so invested into this team. And it's like you got kicked in the balls. So, you know, I mean, the leadership in the locker room is going to be tested. Coach Saleh is going to be tested because now you got to rally the troops. So it's going to be on like CJ Mosley and Marcus Maye, all these guys to get everybody back in there and all buy in. Getting Quentin Williams back is a good thing. But, I mean, for a couple of days, it's going to be like, man, you just have your head down. You're like, why again? Why us? And when will this shit ever stop? Now, people want to talk about the physical nature of practices and everything else. And that's football, man. This is the game. Unfortunately, this happens, you know, all across the NFL. And for some reason, the Jets the last couple of years have been getting just killed by this. Can't blame it on MetLife Stadium. And this was, they were on the road. I mean, you gotta be physical. You gotta play fast. It's just the nature of the beast. So, brutal. There's nothing else. I mean, I'm probably repeating myself. I cannot believe this happened. This is a player that I was so excited that the Jets signed him because I was a huge fan of his, that we finally had this guy where it's like we're like our team speed, our explosiveness. We had like threats, which was all emerging, and it's been taken away. So we'll see what happens. It's just rough. The other story that came out today is that Mekhi Becton he's struggling, and you know Mike LaFleur admitted it. He's not playing his best football, whether it's weight, whether it's conditioning, whether it's health, whether it's a scheme. I honestly have no fucking idea because I'm not in practice. I'm not watching it. And the Jets aren't going to tell us the truth anyway. So what it is, he's struggling and he's learning. And he's got to learn fast because there's going to be speed rushers attacking him week in and week out. So this coaching staff is, you know, they have who they feel is the best guys in place to make him better. They got to figure it out. And they got to put him in a position to succeed. Whether that means they got to put a guy next to him. You know, I understand Vera Tucker not being there is hurting him. But if he's getting beat on the outside, that's just speed. We saw some of that last year. We saw some of the injuries last year. So they got to get this shit figured out. The one positive is he's ridiculously young. He's super motivated. And there's time. There's plenty of time. We're in mid-August. So I'm not pressing a panic button. But, you know, you have that news combined with the Lawson news. And you're just like, just as a Jets fan, like, you know, some people want this to stream tonight. I'm like, I'm not streaming, dude. I am too mad. I'm too angry. And the last thing I feel like doing is talking about it over and over. And I can't really offer up a lot of positives. You know, like, it'll take a couple days. And then once we watch Jets-Packers, we'll get back into looking at the offense and what Zach Wilson is doing and how much he's learning from Aaron Rodgers. And, you know, ideally that's going to be what the season's about anyways, getting this offense in sync and moving forward. But, you know, a part of us wants to see this team be at our best and be very competitive. And the way they would have been like that is with Carl Lawson. That's just a fact, and it's not going to change. So we all move on. We just lick our wounds like we always do as Jet fans because we have no goddamn choice. And hope at this point, hope you can get through the rest of this preseason without anything else monumental going on. That's just Like, now you got to sit here and be like, all right, let's keep Quinn Williams healthy. Let's keep, now you're just sitting here like, dude, is this going to be one of these where an injury bug just ravages our season? I really hope not. I don't think I have the energy in me to deal with more of this shit, to be honest with you. So, we're streaming on, I don't know what today day. I'm so pissed off. We're streaming on Saturday, and then we'll talk to you guys later.